Hello, hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning lovely, and welcome if you are new. My name is Kat, and I am here sharing my story and my experiences and my crazy galactic wisdom. So, welcome and thanks for being here. um, yeah. So I want to give my thank yous out first because I really think it's so important. I really was not expecting this much interaction and energy exchange with you guys. So I'm so appreciative, and words will never be able to encompass how I feel. So I will continue to try and show it however I can. Um, so today I wanted to talk a little on something that has really been near and dear to my heart for a really long time. But it's been really brought to the forefront of my attention within the last few weeks. So, and I've kind of just been waiting to make this video, waiting on perfect timing, divine energetic alignment, as I say. So, topic today is the children on the planet today, and so this is new waves of kids that are coming in and kids that are already on the planet. So, why I want to talk on this, I know I'm not the only one who feels this way, and that's been getting these messages. But the children are the future, and I mean we've heard this. We heard this when we were growing up. The children are the future leaders of the world. Not even just the future leaders of America, but the future leaders of the world, and how they're raised and what they learn and all of these different things pattern the types of leaders that they're going to be, right? Um, but this wave of kids already on planet, and I'm talking about pretty much up until like the 16, 17 age range, like right before, legal adulthood. Um, Seeing a lot of kids that are demonstrating gifts, psychic abilities, um, talking about past lives that they're remembering, stuff along these lines. And it's no surprise because, we all know we're going through this massive awakening. It's on an individual level and collectively, our planet is shifting in consciousness. So this is all an inevitable thing that's happening, and so we're all experiencing some form of it. Make sure this is adjusted and not bumping with my necklace. Okay. So and I've seen this. I've seen videos of this, and I will link some below just to give examples if you guys haven't seen any already. But um, teenagers that are remembering their past lives. I've heard little kids 3 and 4 years old talking about us being the light and how important it is to love one another, and just stuff like this. It's really interesting and beautiful to witness. And why I'm talking on it, I think it's really, really important to really nurture these children and these teenagers. If they're telling you that they remember a past life and they're giving you all of these details, listen to them. Don't just shove it to the side and act like it's pretend or made up, because I feel like that's what we experienced as we were growing up, right? I mean, I don't want to tell people what to do with their children because I don't have children right now, and I'll be honest, I never thought that I was ever going to, due to certain circumstances in my life. But that my perspective on that has shifted dramatically in the last 3 to 6 months. So no, I don't have kids now, but it's absolutely in my future. And I want to talk on this because I feel like it's really, really important to not be shoving these kids into the same box that we were shoved into. Um, not telling them that what they're doing is wrong. If they're creating something and they're being artistic, don't tell them that what they're doing is wrong. Just speaking from experience, I've mentioned this before, but I really shoved my artistic abilities to the wayside, or threw them to the wayside, whatever that whatever that saying is. Um, I I did. I didn't nurture my own abilities because I went into school. I think it was either junior high or high school, and I signed up for an art class. And it's like I was being told that there was a specific way to express myself artistically, and like that's just so wrong. It's so wrong. Um, Also, music. I never pursued making music or singing because there's always somebody telling you how to do something the right way. And I feel like this goes far beyond opinion. Art is not something that can be boxed in. It just can't. However you express it, whether it's poetry or um, painting or singing, making music, dance, there's no one way to do it. I mean, dance is one of the best examples. How can you sit there and say it's being done right? You can't. You literally can't. I mean, I know that there are specific types of dance that are very, um, like ballet. I'm trying to find the words. Words escape me these days. But like ballet, it's a very precise type of dance. There's a very specific way to do something. But even with that, I mean, if you don't plie correctly, you're still expressing art, even if it's not done in a specific way. Um, so yeah, I mean that's always been a touchy subject for me, because it's like I'm 32 years old now, and just now expressing myself, just now really learning to express my voice in multiple ways, talking, but also singing, and um, and not worrying that, oh my gosh, did I just hit a note that was really flat? Who cares? I used to, and a lot of people do. And that's because, like I said, we've been forced into a box and told that things need to be done a certain way, or dress a certain way, act a certain way, think this way, think that way. Um, don't express yourself this way or that way. Uh, just lots of people, places, things telling us how to be, and really, I feel like the only person, the only one that can tell us how to be is us. This is our highest self. Only you know your deepest truth, and I think that's what's coming out with these kids is they know their deepest truth. Especially the really young ones, where it's like they haven't quite been indoctrinated into these systems, so the wisdom that is just coming out of their mouths, it's, again, guys, I don't have the words. It's stunning, and it's beautiful, and all of the stuff that I've been hearing is just really resonating with me. Not to mention seeing these kids that are just so artistic and so talented. There's one that I follow. His name is Sunny, and I swear he couldn't be any more than like 10. He's probably like between 9 and 11 years old, and the way this kid plays his handpan, oh my gosh, it's beautiful, and the way it just kind of flows through them, and how playful they are. And I think the reason why this is so important, why I say like they are the wisdom holders, the wisdom keepers, is because they're teaching us, as we're going through this ascension, and fractals of us are coming back, and we're remembering who we are, and our talents and abilities from other lives are coming back. It's really important for us to nurture those things, but to also, um, not be so serious all the time, to like really let that playful nature to come out. And I've really been working on this a lot, allowing that playful nature to come out, And when that playful nature comes out, and I'm not being so serious when maybe I should be being serious, to not apologize for that. Um, yeah, I think it's really, really important to be nurturing the artistic abilities, and just everything that these kids have to offer, whether they're already on planet or you're pregnant now and you're bringing a new one um, into the world. Just really pay attention to them and listen to them, and don't shove what they have to say aside. Don't ignore them. Also, I've seen this a lot with electronic devices and stuff like that, where and this is, again, no shame, no judgment. I'm not spreading any hate on anybody for doing something any particular way. I feel like it's important to bring these things to light, because that brings awareness, and awareness precedes change. So I think it's important to mention these things, because maybe you're not seeing that you're doing something like this and it's affecting you and your family and your children, and so on and so forth. So it's like having this awareness allows you to make changes in your life. I don't think technology and electronics are a bad thing. I don't think the internet is a bad thing, because look at how we're connecting with each other now, where we wouldn't have been able to do this when I was a kid. um, so yeah, I mean, it's very beautiful, but at the same time, if your kid is coming to you and has a question for you, or they want to show you something, or they're really excited about something, or they want to play with you or whatever, do it. Please, for the love of your children, put your device down and give them the undivided attention that they need. Please, please. Um, I really, really do feel like this is so important. And like I've mentioned, like I never thought that I would be able to have children. And this shift in perspective, this shift in awareness, and the thought that, like, yeah, or not even so much the thought, the feeling and the knowing that, yes, I am going to be bringing children into this world. And yes, I will be nurturing these gifts and these talents in them, and um, this knowledge and wisdom, and I'll be learning from them. And that is so freaking exciting. I don't know about you guys, but that really, really excites me. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave that here. I want to kind of keep it short, but again, like I said, I'm not here telling you what to do with your children. I just feel like it's really important to pay attention to them if they're struggling in school. Um, which I've seen this a lot, especially with the teenagers. They're not resonating with this content that's being thrown at them. They're not resonating with this false history. And yes, I say it's a false history because it's been demonstrated up one side and down the other that the history we've been told it's not true. Um, it's been inundated with fallacies, and stories have just been twisted and contorted for means of control. So when they're sitting in school, they're not resonating with these topics. They're not resonating with the stuff that's coming at them. So they're being diagnosed with these mental illnesses. They're being put on the spectrum, basically. And I think that that's because they actually have these incredible talents and abilities, and they're not supposed to be sitting in school being indoctrinated. They're supposed to be bringing the light, and they're supposed to be teaching us the ancient wisdom that we have been programmed to forget. um, so yeah, really, really just pay attention to these babies. It's so important. It really is. um, I don't think I have anything else to touch on. So as always, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your energy exchange. Thank you for your love and your support, and really just being here. I mean, even if there's no like subscriptions or anything like that, energy goes where your attention, or energy flows where attention goes. I think that's how the saying goes. So you just watching this video and giving your attention and your energy to the content that I'm sharing and trying to enlighten people with is just, it's so valuable and so important. And I really, really am just so grateful. So as always, love, light, and blessings to you beauties. I love you so much. And if you would love to join our tribe, please subscribe. But if not, thank you for joining and being here today. Have a beautiful day.